fastest a CP has ever closed a deal in your experience? What was it?
The bigger number which I closed was in 2 days, and it was a real good number.
Good number. So tell me, as a developer, I already have a sales team. तो मैं channel partner क्यों रखूं?
The work of sales team is to make client aware on the project he has. Channel partner is the one who goes out and meet clients on their requirement basis, and he selects some 4-5 projects as per client's requirement.
Most useless thing developers put money into while marketing with CPs.
Maybe treating them with the luxurious hampers, which has the big. I have seen a lot of bigger hampers in their CP meets. I don't know what do they do after that. I mean.
Hello, hi, and welcome back to Foxfire Podcast. Today we have Sugandha Singh with us. She is the sales head at Mittal Brothers. Today's conversation is all about channel partners, and it's going to be a great one. Let's dive in. Hi Sugandha, how are you?
I'm doing well, thank you.
So today we are going to talk about channel partners, and you are the queen of the channel partnering and hosting the events around it. So since we have organized events with you, and majority of them for the channel partners, our experience have always revolved around it. So tell me what's your 60-second journey, if you want to describe, about real estate, channel partners and your work?
So when I joined Mittal Brothers, I think I joined as a channel partner head only, and that time only I realized, because I was not from the industry, I realized that channel partners are the one who are building bridges between the client and the developers. Developers are always good in developing projects, constructing the properties beautifully, but channel partners are the one who are educating the clients and getting them on board with you.
So tell me in the simplest terms, what is channel partners?
So channel partner is a person who actually bridges a gap between a buyer and a developer. So what developer is giving, where is he giving, what cost are they giving, and there would be a buyer who would be sitting in some place and thinking to invest money, or probably wants to buy a property. So channel partner can give him 5-6 options. This is what is available in Pune, what is trending in Pune, or wherever they are working in. So I think they are the one who are the bridging the gap between the developer and the buyer.
Okay, so channel partners can be enrolled on different they can work for different developers and be enrolled for different developers payroll,
Of course,
right?
they can as per their choices. They can.
Okay, so since when did this channel partner model boomed?
I feel after 2017. I recently read somewhere it says that after the RERA was introduced to India, the entire nation, people were little aware on the channel partner as a profession to learn, understand, and educate people. So channel partners are nothing but they are also they're consultant who are there to educate you on property leasing, buying terms, reselling. They educate clients. So I think post 2017 it came in the picture.
Okay, so tell me, as a developer, I already have a sales team. तो मैं channel partner क्यों रखूं?
Sales team, the work of sales team is to make client aware on the project he has. Channel partner is the one who goes out and meet clients on their requirement basis, and he selects some 4-5 projects as per client's requirement. And these 4-5 projects will be talking about your project as well. Out of these 4-5 projects, one will be yours. And once the client comes to the site, sales team takes the role. So everybody has a different roles to play here. My sales team will be making client aware about my project only, where maybe channel partner can give him 3-4 options at the same location, same price, same budget, and he can suggest him also that whichever is a good project to buy or go ahead with.
So how do you bridge the gap between channel partner and your sales team?
Okay, so the communication between the channel partner and the sales team.
Yeah.
So we generally do a lot of events, we do get-togethers, we do networking, where my sales team is interacting much with the channel partners. They're updating them about the project. Once you meet somebody more than 5 times, it's not always a channel partner meetings, but they visit their offices also to update them that, this is what the new plan has been launched. These are the new floor we have launched. This is the new strategy which we are using. We keep updating. The more information I give to channel partner, the more comfortable he becomes with me. And the more confident he becomes to project my project in front of the client. So it's all like a circle. We all go through the circle.
Okay. And how do they earn? Like, what's the percentage? Is it decided or
Depends,
something?
yeah. Mostly it starts from 2.5% to a lot of people started giving 5%, 6% also, depending on their commitments. So channel partner, once he comes on the picture, he will commit you certain numbers and certain timeline, and for that he asks for some budget. And I think every channel partner works on a different brokerage.
Hmm.
And it's a retail market. Like we pay in retail market around 3%, 3 to 4%, depending on their numbers they commit. So it
So,
depends.
एक बात बताओ, मैं सेल्स टीम भी अफोर्ड कर सकती हूँ. आई कैन ऑल्सो हायर माई ओन सेल्स टीम, गेट मोर पीपल एंड गेट द सेल्स डन. चैनल पार्टनर्स ही क्यों?
Okay, your sales team is still playing a major role there. They are there outside. They are the one who are going to convince the client to buy your property or maybe educate about your project. But these channel partners are the one who are in the market, who are understanding. They meet clients. They meet on regular basis. They have different sources of gather the information of the clients through maybe digital, their connections, their references. They meet people. They understand their demand. They ask for their what are they actually looking for. First, they understand their real requirement. On basis of that, they suggest. See, sales team can only work once they get client aside. How will you get client aside? Of course, there are so many ways to get the client aside. We also run digital media. We also run hoardings. We do a lot of activities. But today's people are more comfortable to go ahead with the channel partner because channel partner makes their life easy. Once he comes, he's checked whether the documents are in place or not. What was the track record of the developer? How many projects has he delivered? And basis of that, he educates the client further that this is a reputed brand and we should go ahead with it. This is what they're offering. Also, he comes and fight for the prices at times. He even after the agreements are done, clients, the journey becomes very smooth in terms of the transaction execution, which my team also will take care of. But as a channel partner, he can always ask for 10 different things, getting things done from his end. Probably a person has a 2 crore rupees budget in mind and he wants to invest some money. And channel partner can give him a probably a residential and a commercial at the same cost. But I won't be giving you. I have either residential or commercial. But he can fit in the requirement. So channel partner plays a very important role here.
So, how do you manage to shortlist the channel partners for your own projects?
Honestly speaking, we keep engaging our channel partner team. We have a sourcing team to n number of people every day. We want them to have minimum 5 new CPs in their list every week.
Oh.
Every week. The more the channel partner you are talking to, the more your sale is. Because of course it's word of mouth. People do talk to each other. You never know who comes, whose relative and whose reference can come and just buy properties with you. So I think, since the market has boomed so much, I think there are so many people we are still untouched with. People are in east side of Pune, west side of Pune. So many people are working, but we should be able to tap all the people at the same time. I think more the numbers, the more the conversions are.
So, by now, you must be in contact with maximum of the channel partners from Pune. So, how do you even manage to get the new leads every week?
But our circles are not just restricted to Pune market. We are
Acha,
working with,
regional basis.
yeah, we
nahi
are
hai.
working closely with Satara. We are working with Mumbai. We are also working with a lot of people from Dubai who sells our property. So what happens? There's a medium. If it is we have done a CP meet in Mumbai also. So Mumbai is also again divided in south brokers and west Mumbai brokers. There are different regions where they play with, but we are in talks with a lot of people because few of our projects are there in Mumbai. So this is how it is. I think it's easy to manage. We have different sourcing teams. Each person is assigned to have 40 or 50 numbers. Per person should have these many contacts. They should meet. They should give them details on regular basis. And we keep asking them to come to that site. We make them meet us seniors so they get more confident ki हाँ क्या चल रहा है market में, what are we actually giving, whatever the sales team saying is truthful also, not because once a salesperson says or if my CEO or some senior person says, then it becomes a little more obvious and they become very confident while pitching it further. Because for a channel partner to introduce their investor is it's their gold mine. They invest a lot of time on them. So if they want to suggest something, they want to be very sure. They should be very sure before projecting it to their investors, because their transaction execution and the journey should be very smooth. Otherwise, he will not come back to you. The CP will lose the customer, because it's not just one buy. I have seen myself, my clients have bought in Vanavari through same broker, then in FC Road, same person, and invested in Banir also through the same broker. So it's a cycle, right, for them. And for brokers, like he has make him invested 3 projects, I'm sure he would be doing much more outside Mittal Brothers also. So
is there any portfolio that you guys go through for channel partners, or what is it?
we check their RERA numbers. People should have their RERA numbers before coming on board with us. That's the
all.
only thing. Yes.
Any previous sales or something that you guys look into?
No, we don't. A lot of people are appearing for new exam. A lot of people wants to become channel partner now. So many people I've seen who were doing sales with some developers, they have become themselves our brokers now. So I think we should not go on their track records, because every connect is important to me. Every connect's referral is important to me.
And what makes a good channel partner for a residential project and also for a commercial project?
I think the client, once you're pitching the project, you should give them the USPs of the project. Sometimes they overcode the numbers, the budget. If somebody having budget of 60 lakhs and say my project starting from 67 lakhs, they say, "आ जाइए हम करा देंगे." Sometimes we mismatch here. "आ जाइए हम 60 में करा देंगे." But yes, other than misquoting the quotes, which is from the developer's end, I think rest things are cool. They should update about the project, the USPs, the location, why it is good, why it is. When you're talking about something, you should give goods and bads about the project. So I think that's where their major role comes.
Okay.
It's
And is there
Tarif
any like
University.
commission difference between residential and commercial projects for CPs?
Of course. So I'll tell you, I have seen these commercial sales. I have whatever sales I have done through my CPs, they are mostly reference basis. The bigger stock which I sold, this all are their references. I've not seen these people are actually filling some form on digital platform, Instagram पे ad देखा और बोल दिया मुझे 10 crore का investment करना. I have not seen such people and such leads so far, because we also run in-house digital campaigns. These are referral basis sales. So in commercial sales, you get a lot of people who works only on numbers. I'm giving you 10 rupees. What am I getting in back? And that's what I'm happy with. But when it comes to residential sales, residential is more of the emotional sales where people come, their family comes. This is not a one-time job. Their family might come 2-3 times before taking a decision, because they are going to live there. And I think there in residential sales, the females plays the major role. Where in the commercial sales, I've seen 40% females were playing the roles, but 60% was the males who plays the role.
Because of the business and everything.
Yeah, and I think they are the ones who are giving, or maybe unless it's if I'm buying, okay, fine, it's my call. But unless it's my, or maybe somebody else is buying the property, like my husband is buying, my brother is buying, so it's his mind applying that, okay, ये पैसा जा रहा है, कितना multiply होकर मुझे वापस आने वाला है तो. And when it becomes थोड़ा सा difficult होता है, मुझे लगता है commercial, residential, अगर you want me to compare, I think residential is little, it's not that easy which it looks like, but it's little difficult to sell than commercial. Commercial is only having numbers. You do the calculation, you show them the numbers, and they're happy.
Because residential में ज़्यादा दिमाग भी involved होता है to decide
emotions.
also.
Every decision is emotion based. कि मैं यहाँ बैठ के cooking करती होंगी और मेरे guest आएंगे तो मुझे देखेंगे तो will that be a good thing, or should I cover the wall? Should I have an open kitchen? Or should I just cover the wall? Should I have a tiny mandir in the thing, or I should just keep it somewhere in the corner? I should instead go for a sitting space where my husband or my children can study. So it's a lot of, but it's a beautiful journey. You see them buying the property, they happy end of the day. And once you deliver the project, again, it's a beautiful journey.
Okay. So tell me one thing, with channel partners, are they easy to manage and communicate?
Very easy, very easy. They're busy sometime, but you should always take the time, go meet them. It's not always feasible for them to visit your sites. Of course they will come, but you should make them attracted. Why they should visit you, why they should sell your property, what is good in your property. Is there anything extra they're getting? I'm sure once I reach out to anybody, I reach out to people on LinkedIn, I reach out to people, references. If my friends are coming, their channel partner, I'll tell them, Acha, who is doing good in market, please give me their connects. I'll call them, then I'll go meet them. My first strategy is to go meet them in their offices and then call them at my office, so that they understand what I'm pitching. See, a lot of time, out of 10 meetings, maybe 4 people will only come, 6 will not come, because once they know where my price ranges are starting from, do they work in that segment, is it worth going there,
correct, yeah.
or what happens sometimes, people play in a very comforting zone, like they have 1.5 crores invested, they don't want to confuse them, and which is a very good thing. You cannot anytime convince a person who's having a budget of 1.5 crore to buy a property of 2.5 crore. It's too much. If somebody is having a budget of 3 crore, yes, you can stretch them. Maybe 50 lakh is not a big amount, but yes, 1 crore does play a role. So yeah, out of my 10 meetings, I think 4 people come back to me. They start to work. Out of 20, 30 messages which I sent every day on LinkedIn, I think 2 people comes back to me. So that's my...
So you are in connect with all kind of channel partners all over India?
I work with channel partners. I also work with investment bankers. They are the second targeted people to work with. I also work with CAs, a lot of CAs.
So they do help for the sales as
They
well?
do.
CAs
They
do?
do.
Oh, this मतलब बहुत insightful ये fact है that CAs do help developers to
Yeah, so
get it sold
I
out.
mean, yeah, they know people, they know their bandwidths, they know everything. So I want them to have my project in mind, so that tomorrow if he's talking to some of his connect, or client, he can always refer me.
Yeah. So apart from channel partners, rest of the people are like investment basis पे काम
Yeah,
चलने
so
वाले.
commercial, I'm talking
Only commercial, yeah. Residential के लिए, apart from channel partners and your own sales team, you prefer anyone else?
My sales team and channel partners are only playing. Residential is something which is right now, it's a boom, and wherever I'm selling, like my project is in Hinjewadi. Hinjewadi, there thousands of projects are going on. People are already aware that Hinjewadi mein bahut construction hai.
They are.
You have to have a hold of channel partners there. Even when my digital lead is saying that this person is coming, this person can end up coming with 3 different channel partners, because 3 different channel partners must have shown them 30 new projects. So there are so many scenes where on the weekends I get to see एक person आया है और उसके साथ 3 brokers और channel partners बैठे हुए हैं, but ठीक है.
So how do you beat this competition?
There's no competition, honestly. So 3 people are sitting there. First of all, these kind of buyers, they do not buy then and there. Either they reach out to you later saying that, I don't want to go with the channel partner, but we don't do such policies. It's very much strict in our office. We make sure that whoever has posted the lead form first, we should, and was present at the site as well, should go to them. But we make all 3 aware that this deal is happening, or this has happened.
Okay.
So whatever your calls are, you can either take. But to us, first person was this who got us the lead. First person was this who got client at site. So we would be going ahead with them.
So from channel partners end also, there must be the hunger and the hunt, no, to work with the good developer, to work with the best projects in the town.
Yeah, it is there. Of course, it is
So
there.
do they, like, is there...
They also come on their own. So like I reach out to people. When I say 5 people, a lot of time what I've seen in my project in Baner and Sky High and even in FC Road, I get to meet almost every week 4 new faces. They keep searching for projects. So like I said, we are still we have so much to explore. We have so much to reach out to.
So tell me one thing, with the developers, if they have a project launching and the CP network is underperforming, so how do you manage that?
I think I'll try to gather as much as people I know, or people who have we worked with as a developer, past records consultants. We'll call all of them at one place where we can educate them about the new project which I'm going to launch, and we can give them first we can do an question and answers. Why have they stopped working? What was gone wrong? Actually, these kind of sessions are very important. Sometimes people will not come to you and say that I'm not happy doing this. They'll just have this hidden facts or truths in mind कि हाँ इन्होंने ठीक से नहीं किया या delivered थोड़ा late किया या project ऐसा था वैसा हो गया. But when you call them, you meet them regularly, you call them in person meetings or networking meetings, they become little confident and comfortable with you to talk with. And that's where you can again break the silence, understand what went wrong and where I need to overcome things now.
So how often do you organize these events, CP events?
Each side is required to have one CP meet a month, and we prefer doing it at site. So, like Skyhead does it at site, FC does it at site, Bane does it at site. We do
And
it.
every event has a different purpose?
Yeah, so I'll tell you, few events are there where we call only the new people, new faces. There are few events where we call the existing CPs only, where we want to just talk to them, little networking, little chit chatting. We do some sessions for them, some say AI understanding sessions, some yoga sessions for them, just for their.
They do
good.
attend such events?
They do. They dance also. I saw them dancing also, and which was good. I think they need it. We get bugged talking to our team and everybody in the company. Imagine they talk to hundreds of people. They try to understand the requirements. They try to pitch them projects. It's a very difficult job. I mean, it looks easy when you give them the cash check. People think that, wow, getting 10 lakh was so easy. But that 10 lakh, actually, how much hours of his life that 10 lakh took from his life, you don't know. How much struggle has he made to get this guy at your site? It's a real
And
hard work.
how do you plan these events then? Keeping in mind the intent, but then what makes you think कि ठीक है अभी करना चाहिए event?
So, 2-3 things works there. 2-3 things. One talks about what I am going to do now. Like, what am I going to pitch to people? Am I launching a new floor, or am I launching a new plan where they can, pay different in different terms, or what is the purpose? So, my purpose first becomes the product. What I'm going to pitch them. Either it is just networking, or maybe it's been a long time we have not met the people who we worked with, so we'll just call them outside. We'll for just a chit chatting session on high tea or maybe dinner. We just meet, we just see their happy faces, just hi, hello, and music is nice and all. And there are some events where we are very serious about the show, where we want to just pitch them the project. We want to make them aware on the new launches we are doing, or the launch which we are right now executing, all of that. So depends on the purpose. My purpose in the 6 years majorly was to have the new floor updation, or maybe new amenity if I am launching, or new plans I am launching in terms of the payment plans I am launching. So depends
So you keep
on.
updating in these events, and then socialize bhi ho jata hai, and for them also it's good to connect as
Yeah, and they also see my sales team.
well.
Once they see my sales team so oftenly, they also become little confident to make them sit in front of the sales team, because again, like I said, for them their investors are their gold mines. They cannot just give you easily, because it takes hard time for them to convince these people. So I feel this is how it goes.
So are there any events that you have worked on with Foxfire events?
Yeah, we do Credai events with them. Anything to do with the exhibitions we have done. We do. He takes care of a lot of things. He takes care of our hoardings. He also takes care of the side brandings. They do it extremely well and real time. Like, you want them to do something in an hour's time, he'll get it done. Also, my channel partner shows, my key handover shows where we do the possession parties. Everything has been conducted through them.
So you liked what we have done in the past?
Also, a lot, of course. That's why. So when you guys were introduced to me, you came to me just as a vendor for one of the tiny event. And today you are, I think, doing everything. So more than me, you all are aware what all we do in the marketing
Yeah.
and what our spends are.
Tell me, why do you think that channel partner, the model channel partner, is being underutilized when it comes to sales? You think that it is underutilized, or you think that it is being moderately utilized as compared to as the sales team?
It is utilized well. I think.
Everywhere, every developer from small to obviously the bigger developers are doing it.
To start with, I'll be honest with you, I think people were not comfortable working with channel
Hmm.
partners. But now, after seeing that the effect it brings to your system, people are convinced. I think everybody is working well with them. You cannot treat them, I mean, as an option. You don't have a choice in today's world. They
So
are
it's the biggest card when it comes to sales.
Of
Hmm.
course. They are the major role players. I mean, of course, your sales team does play a important role, but channel partner is equally important. You cannot just, they are not the options.
Okay. So tell me, can a CP work with like multiple developers at the same time with the same strategy?
He can.
But then isn't it it's not, isn't it biased? Like if he's working with the same strategy and giving you sales, and he's working with the same strategy and giving somebody else sales, so isn't it biased that वो sale भी आपको आ सकता था, but it's been divided into two different sales now?
So there are structures of CPs to work on. They work either there will be a mandate sale or a focused retail sale. Mandate sales only talks about a CP will work with me. In that case, I have to hand over my project to this person, and this person will only makes it. I mean, he'll only recruit new people. He will only handle the sales, and he will be responsible to getting clients also at the site. This is called a mandate model. Then you have a retail or a focused model where he can show same time 10 different projects to the client, and client can choose. See what happens. Today's world, people wants to have choices. Unless even if it is very good friend to me, he will definitely tell me, Sugandha, ये वाला project मैं दिखा रहा हूँ, but I have to show him 3 more projects which I am showing. Unless you show them the numbers, no, they will reach out to different channel partners. This is how the word has become. The people have become, the clients have become. Maybe when he is finalizing the project, he might not come back with any of the CP. He'll try to get in touch with the client directly. But the source to get the information easily, it's channel partner. Sitting in Balewadi, just a cafeteria, a CP can educate you on 20 different projects. So I need not to waste my time going these 20 projects, marking the notes and thinking about kya karun, kya na karun. I just have to call a CP, a prominent one. He'll tell me all of the details. I'll probably select from these 20 some 5 projects. I'll visit just 5 projects and select my property. Unless he shows the options to the client, clients are not convinced. He should see what is going on in market, who's selling what.
So now I think channel partners are more well connected with audience as compared to developers.
Yeah, I think old ages it was more like a broker, a channel partner bata diya. But these people have become with the time, with the new policies, new I think they have some course to complete, they have some exams to give, and people have become more understanding. They are no more channel partner. I feel they are consultant. They listen to you. How you go to a doctor, how you go to a lawyer. Similar way, you have a consultant who can teach you about the real estate. They make sure that client is not burning their hands anywhere. So channel partner plays a very big role.
I liked how they keep it transparent with you guys also, and they keep it transparent with the people also.
Yeah,
That we already have 3
I've seen
other-
a lot of people fighting on behalf of clients to us. ऐसे नहीं होना चाहिए, parking तो देना ही चाहिए, इतना क्यों है, उतना क्यों है. तो I think they play a very big role there.
So they do give you the feedback also कि ये project big क्यों नहीं रहा है, क्यों, because you need to also close this gap.
Yeah,
Like, this is
maybe
doing good.
of course they do give कि इसका एरिया थोड़ा कम छोटा है, ये अभी इतना ज्यादा कंजर्वेटिव मार्केट है कि आपको किचन ओपन नहीं रखना चाहिए, या फिर इसका एंट्री थोड़ा सा गलत है, ये यहाँ पे या ये वॉशरूम नहीं होना चाहिए. All of the feedbacks I keep getting.
So
Which is a good
how would
thing.
you, if I'm starting as a developer, meaning I'm into 4 years into business or 5 years into business, you think like within a first or second project of mine, I should get in touch with the channel partners for my whole sales instead of investing a lot in my own sales team? I should just hold a channel partner and invest in them and start doing the sales.
Yeah.
That
You
will be
can.
more helpful.
Of course. So you will understand the trends. Once a channel partner comes on board, he'll educate you on the other areas and the projects going on. It makes your life little easy to grow with. After you have a little hold on the market and better understanding on the sale part, yeah, you can parallelly grow your sales team also. But I think it's easy, and it's end of the day, I think everybody should save time. When you get people on your plate, you educate them, you keep giving them trainings, they try, they try to attend the client. Sometimes it goes right, sometimes it goes wrong. But when you start to work with the tested, tried and tested people who know what is going on in market, what needs to be talked, what need not to be, so they will little save your time also. And I think that will be a big time confidence building activity for you.
So it will
Go
be
forward.
helpful for you to also grow your network and create a visibility in terms of. Okay. Chalo. Rapid fire round. Residential or commercial, if you could only work one for the rest of your life?
Commercial.
Fastest a CP has ever closed a deal in your experience, what was it?
So you want to know the number, or you want to know the
Anything works.
So,
Matlab,
fastest it was like, okay, I've closed something in an hour's time also, and which is not a big deal nowadays. People do take decisions quickly. Uh, the bigger number which I closed was in 2 days,
okay.
and it was a real good number.
Good number.
Yeah.
A CP event that was supposed to be routine but ended up being a game changer. One sentence on that.
My game changer was my every Thursday CP meetings. So we have started this every Thursday CP meetings for Sky project, which was right next to my project, Tip Top International. We selected the place. Every Thursday, my CP meet will be going on there. And after that, I've seen a lot of developers started doing that. I'm not saying they learned or they started copying me, but I've seen that was a game changer for me. People were so much educated. हम उतने कॉल नहीं कर रहे हैं, हम उनको इतना रीच आउट नहीं कर रहे हैं. दे आर रीचिंग आउट टू अस, एंड बिकॉज एवरी थर्सडे दे नो अगर मैंने कुछ मिस किया ना तो नेक्स्ट थर्सडे आई कैन गो, आई कैन ऑलवेज बी अ पार्ट ऑफ दिस रूटीन सेशन ऑफ गिविंग द information about the project, क्या है क्या नहीं है, and what happens, the more you listen, the more you become confident to talk. So that was a thing.
So वो familiarity बढ़ाता है तो it is very easy for us also.
So a lot of time you have no idea. I am reaching at my site and we hired like 20-25 people. Sometimes 5 people are changed. There was very मतलब it's for the fact I'm telling you, मुझे ये समझ नहीं आता था ये ब्रोकर बात कर रहा है या ये मेरी टीम है. मैं बोलती you are from Mittal Brothers, they are so confident. No, ma'am, I am from this company. So that was a game changer. Every Thursday, every week I was doing a CP meet.
So it is like a familiar, you get familiar
you're making
with your everything.
them aware about you, your project, and
They feel included, no?
yeah, they
With these
feel, and I
events.
think the more you make them or count them as a part of your team, more you will get benefited. You should always work like that.
So if not real estate, what sales would you conquer in your career apart from real estate?
I will be in business development.
Most useless thing developers put money into while marketing with CPs.
Maybe treating them with the luxurious hampers, which has the big. I have seen a lot of bigger hampers in their CP meets. I don't know what do they do after that. I mean, you should have space to keep it, right? I'm sure these people will not carry that back to the home, or office does not have so much of space unless it's a trophy or something. Those fancy looking hampers, I feel, and they cost you bomb. They cost you like 10-12.
But then why do they do it? और
I
ऐसा
think
नहीं
to
कि
make
एक
them
बार
little
करेंगे.
comfortable, to make them feel happy about it. But I think that's a wastage of money.
It is waste of money.
Hmm.
Even the developers giving it to the people, the visitors also. After a point of
Paper,
time,
the brochure,
Brochures.
the bags, it's all wastage.
Hmm.
You don't even know what do they do with it after your
Yeah.
show is over.
yeah.
So it's a wastage of money.
So real estate reel जो actually काम कर रही है या फिर the one which the site visit have brought you the lead. So let me reframe. Either a reel that is working for you and getting you a digital lead, or a channel partner who have pitched you in person.
Of course, channel partner.
So if a channel partner have pitched you in person and the reel is converted, what about the lead that have been generated digitally through the reel? So what's the quality lead that you would bifurcate?
Like I told you before also, at the same time I get to see like 1,000 reels. So I keep clicking on, when I decided to buy a house, I keep clicking on so many numbers. I get so many calls, I get all the information. But maybe who sent me the information in the last few seconds of my engagement was lucky one. But when I talk to a channel partner, he gives me the real time information of all the projects going around, what area I'm looking for, and then I think it becomes or save my time there. Reel is it's an algorithm. I don't believe on reels at all.
Yeah, that's there. Influencer marketing is also overrated these
No.
days with real estate. That's right. So एक बात बताओ, CP facing marketing और buyer facing marketing same होनी चाहिए या completely अलग होनी चाहिए?
It has to be different.
There are people who are doing it same, and of course the outcome एक point के बाद stagnant हो जाता है.
Yeah, so what happens that CP is doing, I think it's different. When a CP put a creative or a campaign, I think it's much more to do with the price, just the price and the outcome. When a developer goes on the same way, he wants to talk about the legacy of the project. He wants to talk about what the company is about, and then it goes further. So CP talks only point. We do not do such marketing. Where CP marketing becomes little more quicker to get response for, because bold pointers है ना, आपको दिख रहा है आप कितना पैसा दे रहे हो, कितना आ रहा है, किस लोकेशन में है, and at the same time he can pitch you 10 properties also on this running one ad. Just he can write Baner, Pan Card Club Road, invest so much money and get so much money. He's not revealing the name of a developer. When I say I'm just a developer, so I will talk about, okay, this is the area, this is the thing, this is one place, Baner, mera 18-story building hai. So both are different, super different. At
So you
times
guys
CP
decide
can
on
run.
that as well while deciding with the CP?
We can decide, we do decide, but a lot of time it goes out of my hand because people just use my images without my logos, and they just portray a different thing, but we cannot stop that.
Unless and until they're getting us the sales, ऐसा. So CPs के साथ जो marketing strategy होती है, are developers involved in it?
To be honest, I think the people who are working in a system, they do involve developer first before setting up the rules and the protocols and the campaigns.
So the policies are maintained
Yes,
from both the
they
ends.
are there.
And you make sure that policies are followed, and when they follow them
Yes,
without
yes,
violating
yes.
it.
They generally ask permissions from us, and we have to approve them before they post it. We can sue anybody. If I go and somebody is running my ad, I can go find out who's the broker is, and we can do that. But we don't want to do that. End of the day, he's also educating. I'm okay. Any marketing is good marketing for me. Even if he's showing the wrong numbers, he can do that. I cannot do that.
Got it. So, okay, so the closing note. If a developer watching this wants to take one action tomorrow morning to reset the CP network, what do they do?
To reset the network. Why is he going to reset? I think
What if things are not working for him? There must be different possibilities. Maybe project is
I
a
think he
failure
needs to
and-
meet these CP. He needs to become available to these CP to understand their challenges they are facing. I'm sure there's no project in the market which has been banned by the CP, because CP wants more inventories to show. The more inventories, the more option I'm showcasing to my client. My client is impressed by me. I'm giving her or him his range, his options, his way. The more project I know, the more beneficial it becomes for me. So there cannot be any reason. For no reason he cannot just ban your project. Why is he not working with you? What is the problem, challenges is facing, whether it is the execution or the project or something which you need to be vocal to these people. You should reach out to them. You should meet them quite often.
Anything else from your end regarding channel partners and you working as a developer with them?
So my understanding before joining the industry was different, that developers are selling the project. But after joining them, I realized it's actually what works here is channel partner. The stronger the network, the good the sale number is, I feel.
In every segment, residential, commercial, in both the segments?
Everywhere.
Okay. That's all for today. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
That's a wrap on today's episode. If you have stayed till the end, we would love to hear from you. Drop your feedback in the comments and let us know what topics you would like us to cover next. Help us grow by subscribing to our YouTube channel and following us on Instagram. Thank you so much, and we'll see you in the next one.